Hi. Yesterday did not go as planned. And I think what happened is something that many women who are over 40 and who sit at a desk for long periods of time can relate to. I did not get my usual morning walk in as usual, and that is because just at the time that I was about to leave the house, it started to rain, and so I thought to myself that I'll just wait until the rain stopped so that I could go on with the walk. By the time it stopped raining, breakfast had happened. I had already sat down at my desk to work, and before I knew it, the day had already gotten away from me. It was evening, I was tired, and I almost did not go for that walk, but I did anyway. So I did not have the full, the 1 hour I usually have in the morning. I just had, I think, 30 minutes, and so I did not go my full distance. I just went for a short walk. I know if this happened a few months ago, I would have simply told myself, well, what's the point of going if I cannot go for the usual distance? So I think what happened yesterday is something that we need to talk about more often. So movement does not have to be the same every day. Every single day movement does not have to be the same. Some days you have a full hour, some days all you have is 20 minutes, and some days all you can afford is a simple walk around the block after dinner, or a few stretches in between your Zoom calls. And that also counts. All those short distances, the small stretches that you can do when you cannot do the full routine, all that count. I think many of us get stuck with movement because we think that if we cannot go the full version of it, if you cannot go for the full walk, if you cannot do the full routine, then it does not matter, whatever the full routine is for you. And so when you cannot do it, you tell yourself, okay, what's the point? And so you don't do it. However, if that were the rule of life, then our life would be winning most days, because for many of us women who are over 40 and who sit at a desk building businesses, we sit for long periods of time. There's so many other competing factors in our lives, and so yeah, if we believe that we cannot move, we can only do a movement when we have a full time, when you can do the complete routine, then in most cases we are not going to be able to move at all. The one thing that has really helped me is the question that I ask myself on the days that I find that I'm not able to do a full routine, or when I'm on low motivation. Before, the question I would ask myself would be, am I able to do the full routine? And if the answer to that question is a no, then I forget about it. But these days what I do is, the question I ask myself is, what version can I do today? Yeah, what is the version that I'm able to do today? So yesterday, the version I was able to do was a shorter walk, shorter than the normal distance I usually cover. On some days, it might just be a few stretches here and there, because that's all I have time for. And on the good days, on the days that I have more time, I can go for a longer walk. I might even have time to go to the gym, and I might be able to move throughout my day. The point is not perfection. The point is being able to move more in whatever way that the day has afforded you. If your day allows you to move for a full hour, then you can move for a full hour. If that is not the case, then you just move with what you move with the version that the day allows you to move. Once we stop expecting that our days will be completely the same. Yeah, so when we stop expecting that what we were able to do yesterday must be what we should be able to do today, then it becomes so much easier to find a routine that you can stick with, because on the hard days, instead of doing nothing at all, you're able to do what version that is possible for that given day. I think for most of the women who are able to stay consistent with their movement, the ones who are able to be active consistently, these are not necessarily the women who have high motivation all the time. They are just the women who have stopped taking each day as a pass or fail. They are the ones who are able to adjust. They're the ones who are able to adapt with what the day affords. So if a given day allows you 10 minutes, then that's what you use. If a given day allows you 20 minutes or an hour, that's what you use. And so you stop regretting or stopping not moving at all, because the day that you have today is not the day that you have yesterday. So this is a mind shift that happened to me, and I think it can be useful for other women like myself who are over 40 and who sit at a desk longer periods of time working and are finding it difficult to incorporate movement into their days more consistently. So the rule is, on the hard days, you can do the minimum, and on the good days, you can do more. The key is to try and make sure you're moving, even if it's something, a small movement, because every time, small movement beats no movement at all. So if you're seated there at your desk and you're overwhelmed, or you're on a low motivation day and you're wondering how to even start, I have put together a 2-minute desk reset guide, which was literally designed specifically for the days when you don't have energy, when you don't have the time, when you don't have motivation. It is very simple. It is desk friendly, which means you can do it right beside your desk, and it is made for women over 40 who sit for long periods of time at their desks working. You can grab it in the comments below or in the description box below. So this is Irene. My name is Irene. This is a Move Everyday Club for women who are over 40 and who sit long hours at their desks. building businesses, working, and they want to incorporate more movement into their days without needing to have a gym membership or to engage themselves in strenuous activity. If this is you, I want to invite you to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.